Hola, mis estudiantes. Bienvenidos a la tercera semana de esta clase de español 2.1. So I want to go over just a few things this week. In particular, we're going to be writing dates and we're going to be writing numbers, and I also want to look at writing accents. Um, so real quickly, this is week 3. And you can see week 3 on the modules page. Here's our learning targets that you're supposed to do Rosetta Stone, unit lesson 2, the workbook pages, and do the quiz. These are the learning targets you can see. Has writing the numbers and saying dates and some grammar usage. So we're always going to be looking at those each week, our learning targets and success criteria, and some specific things about these things. So writing dates. I want you to notice the differences between English and Spanish. So think about the capitalization of months. When I write August 7th, I have to capitalize the word August because it's a month. When I write August in Spanish, I do not capitalize it. So months of the year are not capitalized. Neither are days of the weeks in Spanish, but in English they are capitalized. So there are different capitalization rules from Spanish to English. Also, the order that the day and the month are written. Um, for example, um, especially when we're just writing numbers, like I'm going to write um, August 7th. Well, it's the 8th month and it's the 7th day, right? But in Spanish, I would say it's the 7th day of the 8th month. So they get reversed. So in English, it would be August 7th. In Spanish, it would be el 7 de agosto. Okay, so here's August 7th, el 7 de agosto. So they get written different ways. How about ordinal numbers being used? Ordinal are numbers like first, second, third instead of one, two, three. Oh, in Spanish, when you say the date, there's only one number that you use an ordinal number on, and that is the number 1. So the 1st of September, the 1st of December, the 1st of August, November 1st, el primero de noviembre. Those you say with the ordinal number. The rest of them, the 2nd of August, the 3rd of August, the 4th of August, the 5th of October, they're all el 5 de octubre, the 13th of December, el 13 de diciembre. You do not use the ordinal numbers, so only on 1, okay? Another specific thing to go over. 100 versus 105 versus 137. You use the word cien when it's just exactly 100. But if you get over 100, even to 101, it would be ciento uno. This is 105, ciento cinco. So the cien becomes ciento. Um, Notice there's no E in here for and. It's not 105, it's just 105, ciento cinco. But if you get up to above 20, this is 137, it's 137, like 137, 137. So here's some other stuff about those, and here's some examples that you can see. Also, when you're talking about feminine objects and you're counting, um, you're going to have to change the feminine ending to cientas. Like so, if I'm going to say I have 200 bicycles, it would be 200 bicicletas. rather than 200 cars would be 200 carros. Okay, so in Spanish, they look at feminine and masculine on just about everything. Okay, the last thing I want to look at this week is writing accents. It's really important that you write accents, use the accents properly in your writing. A lot of native speakers, uh, they skip doing the accents, and it just is not really a proper way of writing, and it's not going to be a formal way of writing if you're going to use your writing in formal settings. Informal settings, that's one thing, texting, but even in texting, I use accents usually, and they are available. So I have in your everyday resources this document about doing accents, and this shows how you can use the codes for a PC or use the codes for a Mac. So you can use those. I have the PC codes taped up on my monitor, so I always have them there to use them. And sometimes I'm using a laptop and those codes don't work on the laptop. So my alternative is to have a copy of the accents on my desktop. And I have made this um, just a Word document that I title Spanish Accents. It's on my desktop. I can open it up anytime and I can just copy and paste. So I can highlight it and just do Control C, which will copy it, and then Control V, which will paste it. Okay, so that's all I do. And you have your capitals and your other ones. Okay, so I hope this helps. You have lots of alternatives.